2025 was a big year at the box office. Whether you want to laugh, cry, or dive deep into nostalgia, you can always find a suitable movie for yourself. Let's see the list of the top 30 best movies of 2025. Our movie selection opens with Netflix action comedy movie titled Back in Action. This film is a comeback double whammy. Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz, in her much-anticipated return to the big screen, play former CIA agents who are forced to return to their life of espionage once their hidden identities are revealed.
We've double booked your weddings. What?
Amazon Prime Video original comedy movie You're Cordially Invited. Book and producing empire aside, we still love Reese Witherspoon most when she's starring in a perfect rom-com. In You're Cordially Invited, Witherspoon and Will Ferrell feature as two parents who realize their children have booked the same wedding venue on the same day. After deciding to share the tiny, intimate space, chaos ensues.
I'm Josh.
I'm Iris.
Companion. This psychological thriller directed by Drew Hancock stars Scream Queen in training Sophie Thatcher of Yellow Jackets fame. After visiting a billionaire's remote estate in the woods in the wake of his untimely passing, a group of friends experiences a chain of grisly events set in motion by his death.
My horseman.
Now You See Me, Now You Don't. It is the third film in the Magician franchise from Lionsgate, arrived in theaters November 14, 2025. The Four Horsemen, Jesse Eisenberg's J. Daniel Atlas, Woody Harrelson, Dave Franco, and Isla Fisher, will return alongside Morgan Freeman. New faces in this film will include Justice Smith, Ariana Greenblatt, Rosamund Pike, and Dominic Sessa. One more comedy movie in our selection is Bridget Jones' Mad About the Boy. In the fourth film in the popular rom-com franchise, Bridget Jones is grappling with newfound widowhood and finds unlikely comfort in the arms of a younger man named Rockster, portrayed by recent breakout Leo Woodall. It's the latest addition to a string of films like The Idea of You and Baby Girl that flip the age gap conversation on its head. Lee Wannell returns to the genre for this new take on the classic monster Wolfman, with Christopher Abbott playing the titular role alongside Julia Garner. The plot centers on Abbott's character, originally set to be played by Ryan Gosling, hounded by a formidable predator. Wolfman was marked Wannell's second monster movie and fourth directing collaboration with Blumhouse, having previously helmed the 2020 pick The Invisible Man. Mickey 17. Based on the novel Mickey 7 by Edward Ashton, Pattinson stars as the titular character Mickey, an expendable or disposable employee on a human expedition to colonize the ice world of Niflheim. He takes on dangerous missions that often result in his death. The number marks the amount of times the character dies in the story, and Bong said at CinemaCon that he kills him 10 times more than in the original novel to make 17. Whenever Mickey dies, he generates a new body that holds most of his memories. Opus. In A24's latest horror offering, Opus, Ayo Edebiri stars as a young journalist who is invited to the remote home of a long-lost legendary pop star. Upon her arrival, she quickly discovers the musician is running a cult of captive critics and sycophants and is plotting a dark return to the limelight. Predator, Badlands. Following the success of the 2022 Predator Pick Prey, Dan Trachtenberg is back as director and launches a new universe for the iconic character. In this movie, the infamous creature faces off against Elle Fanning. Death of a Unicorn. Starring Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega as father and daughter, the pair accidentally hit and kill a unicorn. Yes, a unicorn, while out driving during a weekend retreat. When the father's billionaire boss sees a business opportunity on the horizon thanks to Unicorn's alleged curative abilities, all doesn't end well.
Stay. It's you?
Of course it's me. Open the door.
One of the most awaited movie of 2025. Sinners. Michael Bakari Jordan and Ryan Coogler can do no wrong. The duo reunites for this southern vampire thriller that delivers a dark twist on the beloved genre. Set in 1930s, Jim Crow-era Louisiana, the film follows twin brothers who, in an effort to leave their troubles behind, return to their hometown only to learn that a greater evil is waiting for them upon their arrival.
That's not good.
Thunderbolts, which stars a motley crew of Marvel anti-heroes, was premiered in theaters on May 5, 2025. Alexei Shostakov as Red Guardian, Yelena Belova as Black Widow, Bucky Barnes as Winter Soldier and CIA Director. Valentina Allegra de Fontaine will appear alongside Hannah John Kamen's Ava Starr as Ghost, John Walker as U.S. Agent, Antonia Dreykov as Taskmaster, and Bob as Sentry. A big, bold, beautiful journey. In this time travel romance, Margot Robbie stars alongside Colin Farrell in a story about two strangers who meet at a wedding and end up on an impromptu road trip adventure guided by a not-quite-so-normal GPS system. Together, they explore their pasts and a newfound special relationship. Hurry up tomorrow. Abel Tesfaye will make his feature film debut in this Trey Edward Schultz-helmed thriller alongside Jenna Ortega and Barry Keoghan. Described as a first-of-its-kind theatrical experience, the film will take inspiration from the singer's latest album of the same name and his upcoming tour. Ballerina. John Wick universe is the gift that keeps on giving. In the latest franchise installment, Ana de Armas stars as Eve Macaro, a ballerina undergoing training for the assassin tradition of Ruska Roma. The legendary Angelica Houston, Gabrielle Byrne, and the late Lance Reddick in his final on-screen role also star. Formula One. The cultural phenomenon of Formula One is heading to the big screen. In this big-budget production courtesy of director Joseph Kosinski, Brad Pitt stars as a veteran racer who comes out of retirement after a near-death crash years prior that sent him into hiding. Megan 2.0. 2 years after Megan's rampage, her creator, Gemma, resorts to resurrecting her infamous creation in order to take down Amelia, the military-grade weapon who was built by a defense contractor who stole Megan's underlying tech. Jurassic World Rebirth. Scarlett Johansson and Jonathan Bailey take the reins in the latest installment of the Jurassic Park franchise. Taking place 5 years after the events of Jurassic World Dominion, Zora Bennett leads a team on a mission to extract precious DNA from some of the last remaining and most dangerous and massive dinosaurs in order to help humankind. Superman. We've been through a number of cinematic reimaginings of the tale of Superman, but this one, courtesy of James Gunn, seems the most promising. David Corenswet stars as the caped superhero, and Rachel Brosnahan takes on the role of his longtime love, Lois Lane, in a story that centers around the hero's exploration of his Kryptonian heritage. Freakier Friday. Lindsay Lohan back on the big screen. Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis revive their roles as mother-daughter duo Anna and Tess Coleman in as they once again accidentally swap bodies, much like the original 2003 film. Most of the original cast, including Mark Harmon, Christina Vidal, and Chad Michael Murray, are set to return as well. Bugonia. If anyone consistently brings the weird, it's Yorgos Lanthimos. In his latest collaboration with Oscar winner and personal muse Emma Stone, Stone plays a high-power tech CEO who is kidnapped by two conspiracy-obsessed men who are convinced she's an alien that wants to destroy Earth.
I have no plan.
Well, I do.
Oh, thank God.
Wicked. For good. Almost exactly a year after first part was dropped, the second half was released in cinemas in November 2025. Set some time after Elphaba broke ties with the wizard, movie plot will follow the witch's struggles as she attempts to fight off Ozian propaganda and advocate for animal rights. Frankenstein. While there have been dozens of retellings of the story of Frankenstein, none have been executed by the fantastical genius that is Guillermo del Toro. In this reimagining, Euphoria star Jacob Elordi portrays the famed green monster who is being tracked down by Dr. Pretorius. Adding to the star power, Oscar Isaac steps into the shoes of Victor Frankenstein. Happy Gilmore 2. Almost 3 decades after the original Happy Gilmore won over audiences' hearts, Adam Sandler is back in the titular role with a few famous friends along for the ride. Materialists. The film stars a trifecta of Dakota Johnson in the main role as Lucy M., a perpetually single New York City matchmaker torn between her ex John P. and unicorn private equity investor Harry C. Captain America: Brave New World. Anthony Mackie returns to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, marking the first time his character Sam Wilson will carry the Captain America shield. This go-round, his Captain America battles Harrison Ford, who plays Thunderbolt Ross, aka the Red Hulk. Wake Up Dead Man. Benoit Blanc returns. The third installment of the Knives Out franchise will be the most dangerous case of the detective. And, in typical Rian Johnson fashion, the cast is not to be missed. Josh O'Connor, Mila Kunis, Kerry Washington, Glenn Close, and many, many more all came together for the latest mystery. The Housemaid. Based on a popular novel by Frida McFadden, this film stars Sydney Sweeney as Millie, a young woman working to get a fresh start, who takes on a job as a housemaid for a wealthy couple, Nina and Andrea. Trying to escape her own past, Millie soon learns that Nina and Andrew are hiding secrets of their own. Marty Supreme. Timothée Chalamet stars in a 24's most expensive production. In this film from Josh Safdie, Chalamet portrays the real-life 1950s ping-pong sensation Marty Raceman, though the film isn't being marketed as a tried-and-true biopic. Avatar 3, titled Avatar: Fire and Ash, was directed by James Cameron and stars Zoe Saldana and Sam Worthington. In the third installment of James Cameron's blockbuster epic, Jake and Neytiri's family grapples with grief, encountering a new, aggressive Na'vi tribe, the Ash People, who are led by the fiery Varang, as the conflict on Pandora escalates and a new moral focus emerges. Thanks for watching this video. That was Top 30 Best Movies of 2025, a year we will remember for its stunning plots, incredible visuals, and actors. Share this video and subscribe to our channel to don't miss new movie selections.